Hey chaps, so welcome back to another tech tips. It's been a bit of a while, but this is something I've stumbled across and I thought it'd all do you guys a world of good just to know one of these little tricks that I've come across that's helped me in the past. So as you can see, we have a Gate Eon gearbox here that's been pre-assembled by another tech, and whoever did it has decided to absolutely cover these screws on the back of the thread in Loctite, which has really not helped me get these out, and these little Allen key screws are a bastard to get out at the best of times. So normally, obviously I use like a bit of a screwdriver setup. You have an H2 style bit going in there. Now that's sort of by the by, because no matter what I put in these screws, they start to spin. Now what I don't want to do is spin it to the point they're round. It's spun once, that's it. That's my cut-off point. So what I like to use is a Torx bit. Now this is a T10. I sometimes find a T9 works just as well. Now you can get these Torx bits readily available off Amazon in the cheap little strips, because they're a bit of a disposable product, especially when it comes to this. I always carry a set of Torx bits on me, and always in my workshop spare. Brand new set, always have them onto one side, and this is why. When these round out slightly, i.e. the Allen key bolts, I always find putting a Torx bit in there and just gently pressing it in with the vise will just push it into those threads and allow you to get that screw out, extract it safely, without knackering up the threads or the screw, making it so you have to make a big job and potentially knacker up the gearbox. Especially on something like these Gate Eon gearboxes, they're expensive, you know, they're good quality, and it'd be a shame to knacker it up. So I'll show you exactly what I do. So I get my T10 bit. I'm going to make a little bit of a, now this is a piece of blue tack that I keep just to one side. There's a reason I have the blue tack. What I do is make a little bit of a round donut shape out of my blue tack. It's only simple. And everyone's going to say, oh, it's a stupid idea, but it's not stupid if it works. I'm just going to make a little bit of a donut shape around that screw. It's not going to apply with everything, but I find this method works best for me. I then put my T10 Torx bit just above the screw, and I give it a bit of a wiggle until I feel like it's seated in, because it will seat in around the edges. And then I'm just going to push this blue tack around to support the bit and hold it in place. Now there's a reason I'm doing this, and you'll see shortly. So this is now holding this Torx bit in place just enough to where I can pick this up and move it about and the Torx bit doesn't fall out. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to clamp this in the vise this way on. It's really difficult to try and clamp into the vise without when you're holding the bit, trying to clamp the vise and the gearbox. So we'll go over to the other camera and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. So here we are at the vise. I'm going to move these cables out of the way. Hopefully you can see nicely. I'll try and keep my arms out of the way. Now all I'm going to do with this particular instance, obviously it's going to change how you clamp it depending on where you are on the gearbox. But I like to line it up like this, just pop that in there. I'm just going to gently wind this on until this T10 bites into the screw. Now I'm not, obviously this is only just tight enough where it's holding. I'm probably going to give it half a turn. You'll see it sinks in just a little, and that's going to get a good bite on that screw. Now as you can see, that was only half a turn. It's not much, but it's got it. It's nice and solid, which means we'll be able to extract this screw. So we'll go back over to the other camera. Right, and we're back. So I'm just going to carefully, you don't have to do this, but I'm just going to remove the blue tack so you can see what I'm doing. You can see now this Torx bit is well in that screw head, and it's just got a good bite on what would have been a knackered Allen key head. I'm going to get my screwdriver on here, plenty of down pressure, and you'll be able to unturn it, and you heard it audibly snap that Loctite. Now obviously you can apply a bit of heat to the back of these, but more often than not I come across these where someone's already had a go. So more often than not I'll come across these hex screws where someone's already tried to take the screw out and it arrives to me in a I fucked it sort of state. And these Torx bits have dug me out the shit a countless amount of times. So if you found this useful and you get these little Allen head screws stuck all the bloody time, get yourself a set of these Torx screwdriver heads. Anyway, that being that, I hope you have found this video useful. I'm going to get stuck into this gearbox now And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below if you found this helpful. Cheers chaps.